What's up, everybody? My name is Kyron Chase. I'm joined by the XFL to my NFL, my brother Kyrie Sherrod. And today we'll be doing the Money in the Bank 2017 prediction video. Now, hopefully I'll be able to be on Steve Copland's podcast this week, because I wasn't on that last week, because we're going to have a lot of people on the show this week for Money in the Bank. Hopefully I'll be on there. Now, Money in the Bank could probably be a good show. I'm disappointed this is just a SmackDown exclusive, because I feel Money in the Bank should be added to the Big Four, make it a Big Five. But then again, if you have a Raw Money in the Bank, who are you? I said this on Steve's podcast a few weeks ago. Who are you gonna cash it in on? Because Leslie's almost never there. I'm kind of disappointed because Money in the Bank usually pay that delivers. Last year was one of the top pay-per-views of the year. Granted, we didn't watch it, but still, it was one of the top pay-per-views of the year when you go back and watch it because it had great Money in the Bank ladder match, great Seth versus Roman, Dean cashing in, John and AJ was good. Last year's Money in the Bank was good. 2011 Money in the Bank is one of the greatest pay-per-views of all time. So Money in the Bank usually delivers. I don't know, and I'm pretty sure this pay-per-view will as well. But and the forfeit for this one, Kyrie, go and tell them.
Well, the forfeit is loser has to take the water ice bucket challenge.
Which, if you ask me, is not a problem because it's usually hot as balls outside anyway. Because it's summertime, it's 90 degrees. So the way I see it is
with no shirt on.
Kyrie, no one wants to see me without a shirt on. So I'm just gonna put if I lose, I'm just gonna put my swim trunks and swim shirt on, and my flip flops. I mean, I really, if I lose, I'm just upset about. Speaking of that, where is that fact? I'll be right back. You go. I'll be right back.
I know what you're talking about.
Go get my property. Go get my stuff. Give me my title. The only problem I'm gonna have if I had to give this up. But if I had to take the forfeit, I'll take that, especially if it's hot. Anyway, as usual, most predictions wins. And actually, for once, a pay-per-view did end in a tie, as I actually won at Extreme Rules 2-1, like I said
where we were at.
But let's just get down to it. First match, Naomi versus Lana for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Kyrie, who do you have and why?
Picking Naomi because of it. The reason that Naomi faced Lana, Naomi had nothing else to do. And Lana was the only other person to bring up. Now, the reason I'm picking Naomi because only reason Naomi's fighting Lana, well, what I just said, because she had nothing else to do. And Lana was the only other person on the SmackDown roster that they could bring up. So they brought her up to face Naomi. And then whoever won the Money in the Bank ladder match, when I get down to that, I think that'll be Naomi's competitor.
Do you think alright, I know we're kind of jumping again. I'm going to pick Naomi as well, mainly because the same thing as Kyrie said. And I don't think Lana's ready. But then again, Jinder Mahal is holding the WWE Championship right now, so anything's really possible. Yeah. Kyrie, now, this doesn't have to do with points, and we haven't even got there yet, but do you think whoever wins the women's Money in the Bank, or even men's Money in the Bank, do you think we'll see a cash in that night?
No, not women's.
Okay, so next up is the tag team title match. The Usos versus the New Day for the tag team titles. Kyrie, who do you have and why? For the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
I pick the Usos.
Think Usos to retain?
Yes.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to pick New Day to win the titles. Even though the Usos are doing some of the best work they've ever done, especially on the mic, I feel New Day, because they are more popular and everyone loves them, they're going to get tag team titles. While I don't really want them to get it because they were champs for so long, to the point where their reign got so boring and stale, I don't really think they'll have it that long, but I do think New Day is going to win this match. Now, I'm saying they're going to win the match, but either way, I don't know. I still don't know if they're going to walk with the title. Part of me feels like they'll win by DQ, but I think they're going to win the match regardless. Next up, the SmackDown first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, as Charlotte takes on Becky Lynch, Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella. Kyrie, who are you picking and why?
I'm picking Charlotte.
Okay.
And the reason I'm picking Charlotte is because, well, Charlotte is young, and I think she needs this because we never got Charlotte and Naomi.
Yeah, we did.
When?
On SmackDown. Her second week.
Well, a match that's building up. Like, Naomi and Charlotte they're both flexible, and they're both good in the ring. They're both good on the mic. So I think if they fight, that would build up a good promo. I mean, well, when they do fight and stuff, I think it would build up a good promo and all that other stuff. Now, Tamina, I know she's probably not winning. Carmella, she probably not winning. Natalia, I don't think she gonna win. And Becky, I don't think she's gonna win either. So I'm picking Charlotte.
You're picking Charlotte. Alright, you make sense, but here's what I think. Charlotte's the best women's wrestler on the main roster, if you ask me, and Becky's the second best right on SmackDown. I love both of them.
I know you're gonna pick
But
Natalia.
with that being said, I think this match should be about building up new contenders. So I'm actually gonna pick Carmella to win. For the simple fact is this: Becky and Charlotte are the two best women's wrestlers on SmackDown. This match really won't do much for them because I don't really think neither one of them really need it because they're gonna be contenders no matter what because of who they are. Natalia's had so many opportunities at this point because no matter how good she is, I just don't see her getting enough opportunities. She's got so many women's championship opportunities in her career. Tamina is someone no one really cares about, and I think is the least likely to win this match. But with Carmella, I think you get a shot, and you get someone who you can, I see some potential in her. Why not? I think Carmella might get this one. Next up, I think personally this is gonna be the last match, but as usual we say the title match for last. So next up, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match for the WWE Championship contract. In this match, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Kyrie, who do you have and why?
AJ Styles, and this is why. Kevin don't need it because he's the United States champion.
Okay.
Sami Zayn, he's one of them people who's a good mid-card wrestler. He could put on a good match
with anybody.
Really. So I don't think he should be he's ready for main eventing, but I think he should stay at the mid card.
Mm-hmm.
Dolph, same as him. He a good mid card wrestler, way to kick off the show. And Shinsuke, I don't think they're gonna give it to him just yet. I think they're gonna wait a little bit to give it to him. And maybe at first I was gonna pick Corbin, because as you said, building for the future. But I'm gonna pick Styles.
I'm not. You've made a good point. But here's the thing: just like the last match, Styles I think needs this the least amount because he's the best wrestler in the world, and I think he's gonna get a title shot soon anyway. I have a prediction. I think he's gonna get a title shot at SummerSlam. KO is the U.S. champion, and in the middle of a feud with Nakamura, which is why I ruled them out. Ziggler's already won it, so you got Zayn and Corbin. And I had this prediction for months, and I'm sticking with it because a babyface won it last year. I think Baron Corbin's gonna win, and I've had this prediction. I've been feeling this for months. So, and I always thought that if he never gets injured, he's gonna win it. He has potential. He can be one of the main event heels, and you're lacking that with Miz and Bray Wyatt leaving, and AJ trying to babyface. So I think Baron Corbin's gonna win this Money in the Bank ladder match because, like I said, AJ's the best wrestler in the world. So he's going to get a title shot anyway, where he should be in the main event. Kevin's the U.S. champion and a feud with Nakamura, so that rules both of them out. And Ziggler's already won it. So it's between Zayn and Corbin. And I'll be fine if either one of them win. But with Zayn beating Corbin at Backlash anyway, I think that Corbin's going to get this one. Finally, and Randy Orton, the WWE Championship match, the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal defends the WWE title against Randy Orton. Kyrie, who are you picking and why?
I'm picking Orton.
Picking Orton to win.
And the reason I picked, I'm picking Orton.
Okay.
Well, and the reason I'm picking Orton because I think they want Jinder Mahal to get more over. I think they wanted the crowd to be shocked at Backlash so Jinder Mahal could get more over and then face Randy Orton.
Okay. You could completely just contradict yourself. You said you think they still want to get him more over by having him lose to Orton. I disagree. I think Mahal's gonna.
Wait, no. I said that. I think that he's gonna.
What you mean is you just think WWE's went for some heat and a shot at Backlash, but they're gonna quickly get a tie back to Orton. I don't see that. I agree with my friend Steve Copeland. I think they're gonna keep the title on Mahal for at least 3 months, at least past Money in the Bank. Also, another reason why I got Orton losing, and this is kind of a joke but also serious. This is in Randy Orton's hometown. And as we all know, wrestlers usually don't win in their hometowns. So I don't like Randy Orton's chances. But I'm picking Mahal to retain. I just don't see them taking the title off him yet. And if I have my way, I'm going to completely pick on my guy, Raunchy Mikey, who's also on that podcast, who's a huge Randy Orton fan, who had the funniest reaction to Mahal winning in the world. But as usual, let's go through each match and again, let's remind you of our picks. The SmackDown Women's Championship match, we both have Naomi. The tag team title match, he has the Usos, I have the New Day. SmackDown Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, I have Carmella, he has Charlotte. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match, I have Baron Corbin, he has AJ Styles. AEW Championship match, I have Jinder Mahal, he has Randy Orton. So we disagree on 4 of the 5 matches, and I still have a feeling it's going to end in a tie. But that's just it. Hopefully, I will be on Steve's podcast this week, and as usual, when I'm on the podcast, I'll put this in the WB videos playlist. And next time you see me will likely be the Money in the Bank review Sunday night. But until then, I'm Kyron Chase. He's Kyron Sherrod. We can see you guys next time.